What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Papa P, aka Iron Panda, coming at you again today with another YouTube video. But before this video kicks off, if you could pause the video, hit that subscribe button, drop a like and a comment on the video to help grow the channel, that would be much appreciated. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here just to talk about what today's video is gonna be about. As you can see, I got 4 tabs up on the top of my computer screen here. We're gonna talk about a few things, but my biggest thing is right now that I'm trying to figure out for myself is, where is the story going? Where do you guys think that this story is gonna go after the MK11 story? I'm not a big story guy when it comes to the Mortal Kombat games, but I gotta say, these trailers have been insane, and they've got me thinking, like, you know, like, what are some of the different outcomes that could happen? So yeah, let's kick it off. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let me make sure the volume's down just a little bit. I feel like that right there would be good. All right, let's go.
It is time. Time to wake up
So here we got Raiden.
to a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new era, the choice
And
is
we have
yours.
Kung Lao.
Whether to live in quiet serenity.
So, like, something I want to point out here about them, and that, like, makes it so, like, different, and this is going to lead me to my conclusion as well. They're both human, and they both don't have any powers. Kung Lao has a hat that symbols his hat, but it's not razor sharp. Raiden, on the other hand, doesn't have his medallion anymore, doesn't have any of that. Like, he has no powers. They're both just human,
Or bloody strife.
you know. Katana, you know, she's now the princess, but what I find even more interesting is right here
Or bitter
they
rivalry.
show, like, okay, you can see her teeth. You can see her teeth. You can see Melina's teeth. They're sitting in the same cart together, right? But you'll bring me up to a point here later on down the video that I want to point out.
You can face each other.
And this is weird to me too, because it's like Sub-Zero, Scorpion aren't fighting. They're like one now.
United as brothers. But a storm is brewing.
And again, right here's a better view of the Kung Lao and Raiden. They don't have powers. They're just ordinary humans, you know.
And soon you
But here comes Fire God Liu Kang. Looks so cool.
that even in this new era, one constant remains.
And now Shang Tsung comes through this portal, which we know he's gonna start
There
beating
is
shit here in a
always
second,
something
and that's cool.
worth fighting for.
Yeah, kill. I got some more points I want to make, but I just want to, you know, let it rock here, because these are cool. Soul stealing. And here comes Liu Kang to save the day.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Yeah. And Liu Kang handles that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that could be good on that video. The next one I want to talk about is it here? No. Yeah, so like this, okay, actually, well, it doesn't really matter how I do this. So, but for right here, and I know, like, if you watch this whole
Why did
little
you
video,
not heed Raiden's
let me
warning?
turn this down.
I
just a
thought
little
I
bit.
could train
There we
Shujinko
go.
alone.
Okay, I turned it down. But like when you watch this, now all of a sudden his hat has razor blades on it again, as you can see, razor blades, and he's got the his powers right there. See, so they're back. So it's like, where do they come? My question is, where do they come from? When does he get them? How does he get them? And as you can see, he's got like, again, there goes his, like, what would they call that? His spiritual guidance, basically. You see? So it's like his powers are back. And that brings me to my next point. When you come over here to the official Rulers of Outworld trailer, and we scroll through, and you see right here, Raiden has, oh, hold on, let me turn that down as well. Right about there. Like right here, Raiden has powers again. You know, if we back it up just a little bit, because I think it's interesting to learn right here. Let me pause it because I feel like that's still too loud. Okay. If we pause it right here, look, it's showing him as human. It's showing him as human, right? And he's fighting amongst the monks. But now he's totally different and has powers, right? So it's making me wonder, like, where do they come from? And another big thing that I think is absolutely crazy, and it's another point I really want to point out, which is right here in this official, is it Ungadi trailer? Is right here. I want to point this out to everybody. I made this full screen. Yeah, here we go. I feel like I can skip through it. Because, like, even like right here, you see Raiden has his powers in this fight. Maybe we back it up. You can see he has his powers.
This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Yeah, so he's got powers again. So, like, to me, that's just interesting to see. But the next point I'm trying to make my overall point is it's down here, right here. So right here, Melina looks normal, like she looks human, right? But then when you let this rock, and you'll see she's starting to get sick. But right here, her eyes are normal, and then they turn to Tarkatan. Right? So it's like, it makes me wonder, now her teeth are turning, and here comes Baraka. And I think it's interesting that you hear what Baraka says.
Maybe they'll find a cure.
If he could have helped,
He says if he could have helped,
he
would have done so by now. And they're taking his blood right there.
Victims of Tarkat, it disfigures, then debilitates.
And basically he's saying that the Tarkat is no longer a race, it's a disease. As he says, it disfigures, and in its time it turns us all
into
thirsty monsters.
Death
Is our only release. So it's not a race anymore. Like they're not their own people. Like it's a disease, right? So when you go through it, and I think that's why it's so important to understand, right here, the needle goes in, because I think that they're trying to find a way to stop it from happening to Melina. Now, that is interesting in and of itself to me, because I just want to know, at the end of the day, I feel like, and if you go back over here, you see Shang Tsung, right? As we see, he's getting pretty fucked up right here. And like we talked about, everybody has their powers back. So that makes me wonder if what's going to happen is going to be us. I wonder if what's going to happen. I wonder is basically if you see Shang Tsung, we know that General Shao Kahn is back. We know that Sindel is back, right? So, and we know we got Shang. I wonder if, even though this game starts out, I wonder if Liu Kang, when he built this timeline, I wonder if he built a timeline that is where, I wonder if it starts basically as if they had this timeline where they didn't really know much about each other. Like, as you can see, they're humans. Kung Lao and Raiden are together, but it's like, they're, like I said, they're humans, but it's also like you got Scorpion and Sub-Zero who are together, and it's like they're in teams. And in multiple of the trailers across the Mortal Kombat trailers that have been released, it's shown like Liu Kang trying to recruit people. So I'm wondering if he created this timeline where it's like he's trying to control destiny, basically, is what I'm getting at. And then if that's so, then that's why Raiden doesn't have powers. That's why Kung Lao didn't have powers. You know, so, and I'm wondering, and that's why Melina was normal, a normal human, and then now she's turning into the Tarkatan, half Tarkatan. And also by trying to erase the Tarkatan form, it's no longer a race of their own. It's actually like it's become a disease. So I think with Liu Kang trying to create this timeline of like basically like perfection where nothing is really wrong, like he says back here in the beginning, I want to point out, he says back here in the beginning when he created it, he said it is time. I just want to point this out. Hold on, let me back it up. He says it is time.
It is time.
And then it's somewhere here that he says, he talks about peace. And in this video,
Time to wake up.
when he talks about peace, I believe, yes, it's time to wake up to a new reality
Blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth
and peace. So in doing so, I think with him trying to be ultra perfect, I think that it's created a massive problem, right? And I think that what happens is you know, Kung Lao gets his powers back, Raiden gets his powers back. I think that with Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, and Sindel being back, and I think Melina turning, I think that what it's basically done is show that you can't defy destiny. You can't just create a place where none of this exists, because it does. And I think another interesting point to bring up, and I think that that's why we got Quan Chi coming back, is Quan Chi coming back. And I think in another interesting point to make is that in the cutscene before the fight, it was Liu Kang versus Liu Kang, and he says, is Onaga alive in your world? And he says alive, he rules it, back to the other Liu Kang. So I think that we're going to get Onaga as well. So it's like we have Onaga, Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, Sindel, and Quan Chi. And then we got all the villains. And I think basically what it is when he tried to defy destiny by Raiden being human, the Tarkatans trying to be perfect, making Melina human, making Kung Lao human. It's like he tried to defy destiny. And I think basically why we see these guys get their powers back, Melina go back, I think that it's going to be one of these cases where Raiden comes in and he's basically going to help save the day, because if you notice, he's also the when he goes to fight, he says he's the Earth Realm champion. He's the Earth Realm he is the Earth Realm champion. Jesus, I couldn't talk there. He's the Earth Realm champion, right? So it's like I think it's going to be, you know, somewhat in that way. And I think that when Liu Kang tried to make this world of painted and warmth and peace here, as he says, that it created a whole new place that he maybe didn't want us to be, and it's gonna take Raiden to help him get it reset the destiny back to where it should have been.
Quiet serenity.
And I think also in doing so, he opened up the floodgates to many other timelines, which is why we got Quan Chi, which is why we got Shang Tsung, which is why we got Shao Kahn, which is why we're probably going to get Onaga. Now, does it mean Onaga will be playable? Definitely not, you know, but I think he's going to be in the game.
Rivalry.
But that's going to do it for me, YouTube. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. You know, and let's chat it up down there. Let me know what you guys think. What is your possible infinite number of outcomes that you think that the story could definitely go? This is just mine. But if you could, once again, before the video clicks off, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave your boy a like and a comment, and see you guys next time. Much love, guys.